How are you doing, brother Ricky?
I'm doing great. How are you, Teddy?
I'm phenomenal, man. I'm phenomenal. So, we're here in Thunder Bay.
Yeah.
What are you doing here, Ricky?
Well, I've had the privilege for the last week to join the SDACC, ADRA, and IFNA to do a mission trip to Northern Ontario, the communities of the First Nations communities up here.
So, I'm not sure that all our listeners know who the SDACC is and IFNA as well, and ADRA.
Well, the SDACC is the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Canada. I really don't know what IFNA stands for. I just know we used it a lot. And then ADRA is our humanitarian organization of the Seventh-day Adventist Church in Canada.
So IFNA stands for Independent First Nations Associations.
Oh, okay. So we learned something together.
So different First Nation communities, got together and they decided to create IFNA so that they can reach their communities.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
No.
So, what did you do this week?
So this past week we went to the community of White Sands and we were going to do some fire prevention up there.
So where is the White Sand?
It's way north of Thunder Bay, about 3 hours north of Thunder Bay.
So it's here in Ontario?
Yeah, it is in Ontario.
So you went to do a mission trip here in Canada, in Ontario?
Yeah, can you believe it? We actually have people that need help here.
Wow. You know, usually when I think about mission trip, I think Belize, I think Cuba, all these places.
Yeah, for sure.
But here in Canada, there's a need for us to do mission.
A huge need. Huge need. That's what we discovered when we went to the community. And we had one of the better communities that had more of the, the modern conveniences. But I know some of our other teams had, no running water, no indoor plumbing. So they had it rough. It was more of a third world country there.
Ricky, I know you a little bit.
Yeah.
So I know that you're a busy father.
Yes.
I know that you're busy with your church.
Right.
Also with all the youth stuff that you do in your conference, in the Maritimes conference. So you took some time off, of all this to go and do that. Tell me, what motivates you to do something like this? And then would you recommend, I don't know if you will, but would you recommend to, some youth and young adults of your conference to do that?
Well, just knowing my experience, I've been able to go as a youth pastor on quite a few mission trips. And we've always discovered that you can get a year's worth of bonding in a 10-day, 7-day mission trip. God just seems to work faster on those things. And so I know we, the youth directors of the SDACC, have been talking for some time that we need to do some mission trips both locally and abroad. And so this was our first opportunity to do that. And though, yes, I am busy and it's been a hectic summer, I thought it was important to be a part of this because this is something that we have been making making a voice about. We were the squeaky wheel saying we need to do this. And it was everything that mission trips are supposed to be. We were able to come together, meet new people from across Canada. We had our young adults. We had people from ADRA that were there that we got to meet, and we developed some lifelong relationships with just the internal team. But not only that, we made lifelong relationships with the people in the communities. And I would recommend another one of these mission trips to any of my young adults, any of my youth, any of my adults that have a passion for ministry and feel a call to do something maybe not so much out of their comfort zone, going to Belize or somewhere in South America or something like that, but right here at home. It was great. You don't have to get your passport or anything, right? You just hop on the plane, and if you don't like flying, we could even drive, right? We could even drive. It would have been a long trip, but no, it was a wonderful experience, and I would highly recommend it. I'll go on again for sure.
So I heard that you've been blessed.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you think that people grow spiritually on these trips?
Yes, for sure. Well, it's we did our worships every morning and evening, like you do on any trip, but we get to put it into action. right away. So there's that practical element of your Christianity. Sometimes we, as Adventists, can be head knowledge, but it's that journey to the heart that is so important, and that's what we get to do on mission trips. We get to actually put the gospel into motion. We get to see it in a practical way. We get to live it out, and God just shows up every single time I've done a mission trip. He just shows up in big ways, and people grow immensely spiritually on these things.
So, Brother Ricky,
Yeah, man.
I just want to thank you, man.
You're welcome.
Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
Thank you for talking to our listeners,
Yeah.
and telling them what you experienced.
For sure.
And I've been blessed, and I know that if they decide to come next time, they'll be blessed as well.
Amen.
So, man, I love you, man.
Love you too, brother. It was good.
All right.
good.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been great. So I just want to take the time now to thank IFNA. Thank you, IFNA, for your partnership. Thank you, ADRA, as well. And I just want to thank the SDACC for trusting us.
That's right.
With all these funds and trusting it with this project. I do understand that these projects are very expensive. There is some pressure.
That's right.
But it is worth it. It is worth it. Our youth, the young adults, been changed. We've been changed. We've grown. I've grown.
Yes. Me too.
Yeah. So thank you to our administration. Thank you to IFNA, and thank you to ADRA as well. May the Lord bless you.